need us to be compassionate. This isolation trap shows us what we want instead. How long is it gonna last until we find?
Bianca, Aristia. Hi, Bianca.
Hi, thank you for having me. Nice to
Oh,
meet
please, did
you.
I get the pronunciation of that name? Because,
Yes, Bianca Aristia.
yes,
But it's
yes,
good.
perfect.
Perfect.
Oh my God, it's so nice to finally meet you. I've been so excited since I heard I was going to be, speaking with you today. Thank you so much
Great.
for joining us.
Thank
We
you.
love your music, and I can't wait to get into all the nitty-gritty about the songs. You're joining us
Yeah.
from Germany. How is Germany today?
Yeah, it's good. It's a bit rainy today. Actually, we have summer, but it's raining. But that's why I'm really happy to be here today. Got something going on with music. Great.
Oh,
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing good, actually. I'm just really excited to be talking to you right now because, you're a superstar, you're a celebrity. Yes, okay. So before I get into my loads of questions against you, I wanted to know what's first of all, what's the funniest or weirdest question you've ever gotten in an interview? Like you've been asked in an interview.
Oh, that's a difficult question. You have good questions. Um, I guess I never really had a weird question. Um,
Mm.
but people kind of asked me about things that they thought I would do. Like they thought I have a routine that I do before every show, or I have routine to write my songs and stuff. But I'm actually kind of a person who just goes along with what happens. So I got asked a question about having a routine, but I'm quite like I just let things happen and then I explain that. That's kind of a question, but I never really got a weird question. Not yet.
Okay. I'll think of something I can ask you that's weird enough.
Yeah.
But okay. But talking about that, your routine, okay, you don't have a particular routine, but how do you come up with your songs? What's like your creative process, or how does it flow for you?
It's I'm just sitting down on the piano most of the time, and I just play and sing a bit, and then usually something comes up, and like I'm always writing from my emotions, whatever I'm going
Mm.
through, I'm
Oh,
like singing about, and I'm trying to put into music. And for me, it's a sort of form of therapy also, because you can like put everything into music, whatever
yeah,
you feel, whatever like bad emotions you have. Sometimes music can really change that
yeah.
and uplift you. And so this is always a great thing for me to just express myself when I'm playing the piano and I'm singing, and then I'm developing a song. Usually, I have a melody that I like, and then I develop it, and then I really sit down and I really work on the song. But at first, I'm jamming and having fun. Yeah.
That's great. I think music is a really great therapy, for people.
Yeah.
And I actually enjoy. I use it as therapy for myself too. Whenever I'm in one sort of mood or the other, I just
Yeah.
have to. I have like different playlists for different
Oh,
moods.
great.
Yeah, so it sort of helped me, get through different things and whatever is going through, whatever I'm
Yeah.
going through. Yeah. So let's talk about your background, growing up, childhood. What's it been like for you?
I grew up in a very rural part of Germany, so very far away from cities, in the village. And yeah, I just always, I've been spending a lot of time outside. I love nature, like really connected. And yeah, it was like a little bit difficult back then as well for me in school because I didn't fit into what people, normal kids were doing. And
Oh,
I was always that creative person. Yeah, so it was a bit difficult. And I guess that's also what made me become a singer and a musician, to write about that. And yeah.
mm.
Interesting.
So
So
what were
what were
normal
normal
kids
kids
doing,
doing,
and what
and
were
what were
you
you
doing
doing
differently?
differently?
I guess they were just going along with the trends, kids, they just go along with what's cool. I kind of had a problem as well in my school that I was not one of the cool group. So I was a little bit like branded, you could say, as somebody who doesn't fit
Oh,
in. And so that was hard to grow up. But I think this actually made me like understand so much more about life, and like I was not really afraid about what I want to write about. And yeah, that's how I grew up. But I had really had luck with my parents because they always supported me in music. They never told me to learn a normal job, but they always supported me in my music. And I also started studying music then after school and really got into a nice community here in Leipzig, in the city that I live in now. They never told me
Oh wow, that's great. It's always great to have the support of your family, wherever you're doing. Because I've seen an interview where artists that didn't have the support
that echo. I don't understand you.
is that still going on? I still hearing the echo.
Okay. Now it's better, I guess. Yeah.
okay,
Okay, it's better.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, I was
saying
saying
it's
it's always great to have the support of your family, whatever you're doing. I've met some artists who didn't exactly have support of family when they wanted to go into music. So it sort of
made
made
them
them
start
start
really
really
slowly
slowly and sort of affected your confidence. But
I think
I think
having the
having the
support of
support
your
of your
parents
parents and your family and just the
that
people that
you
you really
really
care
care
about
about
to
will
help
help
to
to boost your
boost your
confidence. I'm
confidence.
really
I'm really
happy
happy
that you
you
have
have
that
that
story. You
story,
have
you
the
have
support,
support, you
the
the
full
full
support
support of your
family
family
and all
and
of
all of
that.
that.
So
So
I also
I
want
was
to
going to
ask,
ask
inspires your
your
what
what
inspires the
inspires the
kind of
kind of
music
music
that
that
you
you
create?
create?
How would
How
you
would you
describe the
describe the
music
music
that you create?
And so, what's my inspiration, you mean?
Yeah.
hmm As I already said before, is my emotions, of course, what I'm going through and what, yeah, what happens in my life. And I'm starting to write all of it down. And I really also try to, like, use my inspiration to explain myself, because I think other people are going through similar things, and they can relate to what I'm going through and what.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
to
want to
want to
write
write
relatable
relatable
music.
music.
Do you
Do you
play any
play
instruments
instruments
aside the
besides the
piano? I know
piano?
you
I know you
mentioned the
mentioned the
piano
piano
earlier.
earlier.
Oh, sorry, I don't understand. I have an echo again. Can you say it
Oh,
again?
Okay.
I
I
said,
s-
do you
do you
play
play
any
any
other
other
instruments
instrument
aside the
besides the
piano?
piano?
Oh, I used to. I used to play the saxophone and the guitar, but but I found out that the piano is just the best instrument for me, and it has always been. It was the first, and now it's also like the most convenient for me as a singer. Yeah.
Oh
Oh
wow.
wow.
Okay.
Okay.
When did
When
you
did
know
you
you
know you
wanted to
wanted to
be a
be a
singer?
singer?
Like
Like
this
this
was
was
going to
going
be
to
the
be the
route
route
for
for
you?
you?
Yeah, I actually always wanted to. Ever since I was a very small kid, I always wanted to be a singer. Yeah.
So you
So you
used
used
to
to
did you
did you
used to
used to
like
like
practice
practice
around
around
in
in
your
your probably your bedroom or in the shower
singing
singing
songs and
songs
hold a like a
like a
makeshift
makeshift
microphone and
microphone and
just sing
sing
some
some of
popular
the
songs.
songs.
Yeah, that actually describes it well. I did.
I
I
can
can
imagine.
imagine.
I think
I think I used to do that.
I used
I
to
used
do
to do
that too
that
when
when
I was
I was
younger,
younger,
but
but
Oh,
I
cool.
discovered music wasn't for me.
me
Singing
singing
probably
probably
wasn't
wasn't
for
Yeah, but you're doing a lot with music now, so it wasn't all that wrong.
right.
right.
One way or
One
the
way or
other,
the
I
other,
find myself
myself
doing it
doing it
anyway.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So,
how's your
how's your
journey
journey
in
in
music
music
been
been
so
so
far? Are
far? Are
you
you
an
an
independent
independent
artist? Are
artist?
you
Are you
under a
under a
label?
label?
How's it
How's it
been for
been for
you?
you?
I'm an independent artist right now. Um, yes, I've studied music and also like connected with a lot of musicians here in the area. And I've also been on a TV show in Germany. But then
Oh,
afterwards, I really focused on my own music because I also think that labels sometimes they try to make you do things you don't want to do as an artist or make you sing songs you don't like. And that's something I can't do. I need to do my own music. And so I decided to be an independent artist, and it works really well for me. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Do
do
whatever
whatever
works for
works
you,
for you,
honestly,
honestly,
as
Yeah.
long
as
as
long
it
as it
works for
works for
you
you
and you're
and
able
you're
to
able to
push
push
yourself
yourself
as
as
far
Yeah.
far
as
as
you
you
can.
can.
That's
That's
great.
great.
Um,
Um,
so,
so,
how far
far
has
has
your music
music
taken you?
taken you
Like, to
like
what
what
countries
countries
outside of
outside of
Germany?
Germany?
I know
I know
you
you
wrote you wrote Good
good
Vibes.
vibes.
It was
It
inspired
inspired
by
by
your
your
trip to
trip to
Spain.
Spain.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I love traveling, so I just really love to be all over the world whenever I can. And I've been to Mexico with my concert that I gave there, and
Oh
Oh
wow.
wow.
Spain, Italy, and Belgium are just countries that I've sang live in. But now I'm
Oh,
beginning to connect with more countries, and also my new single has already played in Brazil. I also had a really cool interview with a radio from South Africa,
Oh
oh
wow.
and
wow.
I just love to go everywhere and like bring my music, and maybe one day I can come and like really sing live. I would love that.
Yes. That
That
would
would be
be amazing.
amazing. We would
We
love
love
that.
that.
We would
We would
love
Yeah,
love
that.
that.
Have you been
Been
to
to
any
any
country in
country in
Africa at
Africa
all?
at all?
I've only been to Morocco until now, but I would love to go everywhere. But I haven't yet had the chance.
Honestly,
Honestly,
you sound
sound
like a
like a
real
real
traveler.
traveler.
Yeah.
So tell us
Tell us
about
about
Good
good
Vibes.
vibes.
I know
I know
you were
you were
inspired by
inspired
your
by your
trip in
trip in
Spain, but
Spain,
how
but how
exactly
exactly
did
did
that
that
trip
trip
inspire you
inspire
to
you
write
to
the
write the
song?
song?
How did
How
the
did
lyrics
the
come
lyrics come
about
about
from
from
that trip?
that trip?
Hmm. Um, I live in Germany, and Germany is pretty like clouded very often. It's not so sunny. So I'm always driven to go to sunny places. And I've been to Spain and the beautiful Canary Islands. They're actually closer to Africa than to Europe, and they're so beautiful. I've been there, and all this the vibe just inspired me there because you have the sun all the time, and this is what I love so much. And I had good mood, and then I just thought I want to write a song about how I was feeling to remind myself when I come back home to Germany and it might be cloudy and cold, and also to like give good vibes to everybody else who needs to feel good and just celebrate life. So that's how it came about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
it's a
really
really
beautiful
beautiful
song, and
song,
we're
and
going
we're
to
going to
play
play
that
that
in
in
a
a
bit
bit
actually.
actually.
I can't
I
wait
can't wait
for
for
our
our
audience to
audience
hear
to
the
hear the
song
song
because
because
I
I
particularly
particularly
like the
like the
song.
song.
It's
It's
like you
like she
said,
said,
it's a
it's a
really
really
vibey
vibey
song.
song.
You
You
just
just
listen and you
listen and you
just
just
want to
want to relax.
relax, probably
We
have your
have
glass
a
of
glass of
wine
wine
and
and a hand
just chill with
with
it.
it.
It's a
It's a
really,
really,
really
really
amazing
amazing
song.
song.
So I
So I
Thank
think
you.
think
we
we
are
are
ready
ready
to
to
play
play
that
that
song
song
for
for
our
our
audience. Okay,
audience.
probably in a few minutes. In the
In the
meantime, I
meantime,
also want us to talk
let's talk
about
about
something.
something.
You
You mentioned
mentioned I saw you mention an album on
on
your
your
Instagram
Instagram
page,
page,
Rise,
Rise,
and it
and
was
it was
self-produced.
produced.
Yeah.
That's
That's
something I'm
something
really impressed with, and I
I really
really, really want to hear
care
about.
about.
How did
How
that
did
come
that come
about?
about?
How were you
Are you
able to
able to
manage
manage
production all
production
by
all by
yourself?
yourself?
So this is actually I've been looking for producers, um, but sometimes it's a bit difficult to find R&B producers exactly where I live. So I kind of decided I didn't want to go with somebody who would make it pop or would make it more of what I don't like. I really wanted to have this style that I had in mind. So I decided to start myself. And then I was joined by my keyboarder, who's in my band, and he also produced this album with me. So he knows about all the synthesizers, and together we worked out everything. And we took 3 years actually. So it was a really long process, but we managed it in the end to find the sound that we liked, and yeah, it came out actually the way we wanted.
Wow.
3
3
whole
whole
years
years
to
to
produce an
produce an
album.
album.
How many
How many
songs are
songs
on the
are
album?
album?
It's 12.
Oh
Oh
wow.
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 Okay,
Okay,
that's
that's
pretty
pretty
amazing.
amazing.
What would
What
you
would
say
you say
was
was
the
the
hardest
hardest
thing,
thing
when it
when
came
it
to
came to
producing that
producing that
album,
album,
especially
especially
when
when
you
you
didn't
didn't
really
really
have
have
um professional in
professional in
quotes
quotes
help
help
from
from
maybe
maybe
like
like
big
big
shot
shot
producers?
producers?
Can you repeat it? I didn't understand everything. It was a little echo again. Sorry.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
I said,
I said,
what
what
would
would
you
you
say
say
was
was
the
the
hardest
hardest
thing about producing that
thing that
album,
album,
especially when
especially
you
when you
didn't
didn't
have
have
like
like
a
a
big
big
shots
shots
producer
producer
helping
helping
you?
you?
Okay, I hope I got it right. um, I think you said that it's difficult or different to produce it without some producer who is professional,
Yeah, what was the
What was the
right?
most
most
difficult
difficult
part
part
about
about
producing
producing
that
that
album?
album?
Okay, now I got it. It was actually finding out the style exactly, because I'm trying to like make music that people will accept, because you also have to make music that works on the radio, so that it's just not some artistic composition that doesn't work and people don't understand. So it was actually the hardest part to like figure out how can I make it for people to also like accept this music, because producers are mostly thinking about how can I make it modern and how can I make it fit the sound of today. And I guess that was the hardest part.
Yeah, of
Yeah, of
course. You
course.
don't
You
want
don't
to
want to
make
make
music
music
that
that
nobody's
nobody's
going to
going to
really
really
vibe
vibe
to
to
or
or
really
really
be
be
interested
interested
in. You
in. You
want to
want
make
to make
something
something
that they
that they
can
can
relate
relate
to.
to, you know.
Yeah.
So I
So I
kind of
kind of
understand how
understand how
difficult,
difficult,
a bit
a
of
bit
how
of how
difficult that
difficult that
must have
must
been
have been
trying to
trying to
pick your
pick your song,
songs and pick your
pick your
lyrics,
lyrics,
right?
right?
Um,
Um,
okay.
okay,
Have you
have you
worked
worked
with
with
who are
who
the
are the
artists that
artists that
you've
you
collaborated with,
collaborated
and who
with?
would
Who
you
would
like
you
to collaborate with in the
collaborate with
nearest
in the
future?
nearest future?
Hmm. I've actually not collaborated so much yet with artists, but I've made a song that's also on my album with a rapper from South Africa. I got to know him here in Germany, and he's really cool. Really enjoyed it. Yeah, I guess I'm open to a lot of things, and I just got to know many cool artists in a conference that I was in. I was also online, and many people R&B soul artists from all over the world, and I guess I found a lot of people there who were were open to collaborate. They're all independent artists, so this is really cool to get to know
Oh,
more of them. Yeah.
oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
great.
great.
Okay, so
Okay,
I
so I
think
think
we
we
can
can
play
play
good
good
vibes
vibes
now,
now,
so
so
our
our
audience can
audience can
hear
hear
what
what
exactly we've
exactly
been
we've been
talking
talking
about, and
about
this
and this
particular
particular
song
song
that we've
that
been
we've been
talking
talking
about
about
and
and
yapping all
yapping all
about, so
about,
they
so they
can
can
really
really
understand
understand
why it
why
is
it's
such a
such
good
a good
song.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. So I should say something about it? Okay. Got it.
It's way too short to be so uptight. Oh, I got them going fast. Good times, good vibes, good life. I know anything I want is right here. Just gotta commit. For sure. I don't wanna spend my life just dreaming about this. I put my record on, get in the car and drive as far away as I can get. Freedom, gotta feel the pure life flowing. There's nothing I miss. I got them good vibes. Life is way too short to be so uptight. Oh, I got them good vibes. Good times, good vibes, good life. No wrongs. Every step I take is only gonna lead me to bliss. So strong in the faith that my desires will be supported. I allow myself to thrive and live the highest life that I could ever imagine. I'll set a goal, ready to put myself 100% all in. I got them good vibes. Life is way too short to be so uptight. Oh, I got them good vibes, good times, good vibes, good life. I got them good vibes. Life is way too short to be so uptight. Oh, I got them good vibes, good times, good vibes, good life. Collect experiences, gotta take a chances to create the life you want. Collect experiences, cause you know these memories are worth more than gold. Collect experiences, gotta take your chances to create the life you want. Collect experiences, cause you know these memories are worth more than gold. I got them good vibes. Life is way too short to be so uptight. Oh, I got them good vibes, good times, good vibes, good life. I got them good vibes. Life is way too short to be so uptight. Oh, I got them good vibes, good times, good vibes, good life.
Okay, welcome back, guys. That was Good Vibes by Bianca Aristia. And of course, if you listen to that song, you now understand what we're talking about. It is the perfect summer song. You know, probably when you're on the beach, just plug in your earphones, have your cocktail or your Chapman, or whatever it is you're drinking, and just relax and just chill and just be in that mood. I can really see how taking a vacation in Spain would inspire that kind of song. You know, I can imagine the scenery and all of the things that you were probably going through, all of your emotions when you were writing that song, because it's such a vibey song. It's such, a summery song. You just think of flowers and sun and trees.
When you
When
listen
you're
to that
listening
song,
to that song, I absolutely love it. It's perfect.
Thank you so
song
much.
of the summer.
Song of the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
who
who would you say you look up to in the music industry? Like who are probably like your role models or inspirations, you know?
Of course, my biggest inspiration is Beyonce. I just love her. She's so amazing. Yeah, she's got this amazing voice, and I've always listened to her music. And I actually grew up listening to Destiny's Child and all these amazing singers. So that's my greatest inspiration, and also of course, a lot of other R&B singers.
Yeah, I just had a feeling you were going to say Beyonce. I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe I see a bit of her vibe in your songs. I
yeah.
remember at the start of the show, I called you the Beyonce of Europe. Yeah, I could just sense I could just sense something like that, and it's great. You have this unique sound, like it's apparent throughout all of your songs that there's this unique sound. When I hear your song, somewhere else or whatever song is playing, I could actually tell that no, this is Bianca's voice, this is her music.
Oh,
And it's so
thank
great to have a specific and unique style to your song that people can pick out, whenever it actually helps with branding and to push your songs even further. So I think we were talking about the album Rise
you.
before, yeah, before we played Good Vibes. Is Good Vibes on that album?
No, Good Vibes is actually the first single of my new album that will come out. It's not out yet, but it will be out next year. Yeah, so I'm gonna release a few singles now before the album comes out, and then the album will be out next year. So it's all the new sound
Okay.
coming.
Well, we can't wait. And when did Rise come out?
You mean the new album? Or
No,
no?
the former one, Rise.
Ah,
When
yeah.
was it
Okay.
released?
That was 2019.
Oh, okay. That's about 2 years
That's
ago.
about two
So
years
the
ago.
Yeah,
new one, when are we expecting it?
it's gonna be next year. So I'm thinking between spring and summer, it's gonna be out. Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
How
How
many
many
songs should we
songs should we
expect on the
expect on the
album?
album?
I guess it's gonna be 11 or 12 again. Yeah.
Is it also a self-produced album, or you have this time you have more people working on it with you?
This time I have a producer who I actually found on Instagram. That's crazy, but it's amazing because
Wow.
I released the album Rise, as I told you, that's self-produced, and he somehow found one of the songs on Instagram, and he said he really liked it and he liked the style. And he's also from Germany, and he's doing
Wow.
exactly the kind of music I love so much, and so it kind of worked out perfectly, and now he does all the producing for me. I write the song and I send it to him, and then he's gonna help me out with the rest of it. So that's perfect because it gives me more time for my vocals and for organizing everything because I'm an independent artist. So this is a great thing. And his name is Remind. He's also from Germany.
Yeah, that is great. I'm happy that you're working with someone too who can also help and advise on, what to do and how to make the music even better. Because you're already doing such a great job even by yourself. So I can imagine how the new one is definitely going to sound, way better and all of that. So really excited for your next album. Um, so what do you think is there like a difference for you, or is there like a restriction for you being in Germany as a female artist? Is there a disparity between male and female artists in Germany?
Yes, it's actually that in Germany at the moment there are many people singing in German, of course. And I'm not one of them because I really love to be international and sing English and also Spanish. Um, so I have a hard time sometimes here because it's people like to listen to German music. Um, yeah, that's kind of difficult sometimes, but we have amazing musicians here as well because there are many music schools all over, and we have beautiful
Mm.
live musicians, and there are also people who like soul music. But yeah, I have to look a little bit where I'm going to play live, and my goal is to go international. So this is perfect. I'm actually happy with my choice there.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you think you will probably do maybe one or two German songs in this new album just for your German audience?
I guess it's not my thing so much. I tried before. I actually, yeah, I'm really feeling. I've always, I don't know, growing up, I just listened to a lot of English music, and I've always been speaking English as well. It's almost my mother language as well, like because it feels so connected for me. So it doesn't feel so good for me. So I do English songs.
Okay.
Okay.
So if
So if you could open a show for
any artist,
who would it be?
No, that's difficult. Oh, there are so many great artists. But of course, yes, the greatest thing would, of course, to be opening for Beyonce. But well, there are also
Actually, one of my producers guessed you were going to say Beyonce, and I guessed as well.
yeah.
Of course, to be like a huge opportunity to open for Beyonce. I can imagine how that will feel.
Yeah, that would
So
So
almost
there's
sound.
something I wanted to ask you earlier when we were playing your songs. What goes through your mind when you're hearing your song being played somewhere? For instance, when we played it here, what was going through your mind? I noticed you were bopping your head a bit, but what's going through your head? Do you think about, oh, this was how I made the song? Do you reminisce on the production process, or do you just vibe and feel yourself like, oh, I did go to the song?
It's actually nice for me to listen to the songs again because sometimes I've just produced them a long time ago, and then I don't usually listen to my own music like in a playlist or so. Sometimes, but not all the time. And it's nice to just really sit there and listen all the way through, just without singing the song because I sing it live. And then it's nice to notice all these things that I worked on, and I really just enjoy it. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
that's
that's
great.
great. It's
It's
great
great
to
to always
always
just
be in the
be in the
moment and just
moment and just
relax and
relax and
enjoy
enjoy
the
the
work
work
that
that
you've
you've
done, and
done,
it's
and it's
just
just
it's great.
it's great.
Personally though,
Personally
I do
though, I
not
do not
like to
like
hear
to
my
hear my
voice
voice
recorded.
recorded.
I don't
I
like
don't
it at
like it
all.
at
So
all.
if I
So
was
if I was
singing, I
singing,
probably
I
won't be
probably won't be
listening to
listening to
myself.
myself.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I
how
don't know
that
mostly.
how
would
that
work.
will work.
I probably
I
be
Yeah.
probably
listening
won't be
to
listening
my
to my
song
song
over and
over
over
and over
again.
again.
I guess singing for me is totally okay because I'm so used to hearing my singing voice. But I have the same when I have to listen to an interview of mine or something that I'm talking. Then I have the same thing. I'm like, oh, I don't really want to hear it.
Oh, I
Oh,
can imagine. I can
I can
imagine how
imagine
that
how that
is.
is.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
tell us
tell us
what's
what's
next
next
for
for
Bianca
Bianca
in
in
music.
music.
Where do
Where do
you
you
want your
want your
music
music to take you
beyond
beyond
what you're
what you're
doing
doing
now?
now?
Yes, of course, I'm working on my album, and this is going to be the next focus. And I hope very, very much that I can go to Brazil next year because I also have a radio playing my songs there, and they're really helping me there. And they try to organize concerts for me and my band, so I'm really excited about that, and I hope it's going to work so we can travel in next year. That is the next big thing. Yes, and I'm of course trying to take it wherever I can, like globally, and see them because I really have this goal of one day traveling to the places and giving concerts. That's just what I would love because I can connect my love for traveling and music. So that's perfect.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
that's
good.
good.
So
So
what are
what
you
are you
hoping
hoping
your
your
music will
music will
achieve?
achieve?
What
What
impact are
impact
you
are you
hoping to
hoping to
have
have
with your
with your
music?
music?
Can you repeat it? Sorry.
I said, what are
I
you
said,
hoping
what are you hoping
to
to
achieve
achieve
with your
with your
music?
music?
What
What
impact are
impact are
you
you
hoping
hoping
to
to
have
have
with your
with your
music?
music?
Oh, yeah. I would love to uplift people. This is what I really want to do. I want to give them a good mood, and I also want to like show to everybody who's listening that they can feel my story behind the song. So this is so important to me that my message really gets to the listeners. And like Good Vibes is a song that just feel good, but I also have songs that are talking about emotions and relationships and whatever we're going through. And I just really hope to just help people with what I'm singing about, to just feel understood and just feel like they can go through that with me in my music. So that's what I love, and I would love for my music to like inspire people. This is my greatest goal.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
that's
good.
good.
For music to
Music to
inspire
inspire
people
people
is
is
like the
the
goal,
goal,
the
the
dream.
dream.
That's really
That's really
amazing.
amazing.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
talking
talking
about
about
pushing your
pushing
music
music
and
and
bringing it
bringing
out
it,
there, making it
making it
international.
international.
I know
I
you're
know
traveling here and
here
there,
and
which
there,
is
which is
really
really
great.
great.
Have you
Have you
thought about
thought
how
about how
to
to
probably bring your
your
music,
music,
pull it
put it
into the
into the
African
African
market? Because
market? Because
Africans are
Africans
big
big
on
on
music.
music.
They
They
love
love
just
just
about
about
any kind of music,
music,
really.
really.
So have
So
you
have you
really
really
thought about
thought
maybe
about
bringing and
bringing them
pulling it into the
into the
African
African
market?
market?
I know
I know
you
you
mentioned
mentioned
you've
an
done an
interview with a
interview with
South
South African
African
radio, and
radio,
now
and
with
now with
us.
us.
You've done an
You've
interview
done
with
an
the
interview
South
with the
African
South
radio,
African
and
radio,
now with
and now
us
with
here
us here
in
in
Nigeria. So
Nigeria. So,
what's
what's
the
the
end
end
goal
goal
for
for
you
you
in
in
pushing
pushing
your
your
music
music
to
to
Africa?
Africa?
I actually just I've always been so inspired by Africa and also the music that comes from there. And I love the traditional music, by the way. I'm so into that, and that's why I've always felt connected somehow. And I just love the rhythm and everything. It's just amazing. And I thought, anyhow, I had this on my mind when I listened to my own music, and I thought, where does it go? And I really had Africa on my mind because I know that like R&B and soul music and all this kind of music is really like popular there, I guess. So this is the reason
Yeah,
why I also
yeah,
went
you're
to
right.
Right.
Africa, because I know that you love this music and I love this music, and that's why I really wanted to share it. And I hope I I'm in the right place.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, you
yes,
absolutely
absolutely
are
are
in the right place
place
for,
for
your
your
music getting to the African
African
audience,
audience,
and
and
we're
we're
really
really
excited
excited
about this
about the
journey
journey.
that you're on. We're really
We're
excited to
excited
be
to
a
be
part
part
of
of
this
the
journey
journey
and to
and to
help
help
to also
also
push your music
push
out there,
that
because I
because
think you
you
do
do
some
some
really
really
great work, and
work,
to
and
think that
that's
this
this
is
is
mostly
mostly
all your
all your
work,
work, self-production,
self-production,
uh,
female
female
leader in the music industry.
industry.
It's
It's
just it's
it's
really
really
great
great
and really exciting to
adding
see that you're
that you're
doing
doing
all of these things,
things,
especially,
especially
as an
as an
independent
independent,
artist, because
because
I
I
can't
can't
think
think
of
of many
many independent
independent
artists that
artists
have
that have
achieved as
achieved as
much
much
as
as
you
you
have,
have.
even
Even
going to
going
different
to different
countries and
countries,
all of that.
a
A lot
lot
of
of
people
people
rely
rely
on
on labels, and as you
labels, and
said,
as you
some
said,
labels
some
are
labels
trying
are
to
trying to
define
define
the
the
kind of
kind of
music
music
you
and
define,
even
even
define
define
your
your
personality,
personality,
and
and
slowly you
slowly
see
you
that
see
you're
that you're
losing
losing
your
your
touch, you're
touch, you're
losing
losing
yourself
yourself
in what
in
they're
what they're
trying to
trying to
make you
make
to
you
be.
to be.
So
So
I
I
appreciate that
appreciate
you're
that you're
doing all
doing
of
all
these
of these
things,
things
and you're
and you're
putting
putting
yourself
yourself
out
out
there
there
as
as
an
an
independent
independent
artist and
artist and
working so
working so
hard and
hard
just
and just
pushing out your music
pushing
and
out your
doing
music and
you.
doing you.
That is the
That
most
is the most
important thing.
important thing.
Doing
Doing
you,
you,
being
being
yourself, and
yourself,
just
and
letting people
just
see
letting
that,
people
oh, this is
see
what
that, oh,
this
this
is
is
what I've got to offer, and you're going to like it, and we do really love it. So
Thank you
quickly
so
before
much.
we round up, I want to ask, what's the best advice you've gotten as an artist?
Hmm. Well, I've gotten a lot of advice to think about that one. Um, I guess it was one of my vocal coaches who told me, because I had a time when I wasn't feeling so good, and she was like, okay, you can just take the feeling that you have today, and even if it's a negative one, and just let it exist with you. So, and put it into your music, whatever you do. And that was so good because sometimes I thought I had to put
So
on a
that's something that
show.
that's
has
something that
been
has been
Yeah. So it's really inspired me
okay.
to just be able to, I am okay the way I am or the way I feel today. And I can use these feelings in my music, whatever they are. So that was really great advice and made me feel so much more relaxed because then I didn't have to like put on a show or act like I'm something else. No, I could just be myself.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
It's
very, very
very, very
important to
important
be
to be
yourself in
yourself in
whatever
whatever
you're
you're
doing.
doing.
So what do you do? Have you felt has there been moments where you felt unmotivated to write or push out anything? How did you come out of those moments?
I have these moments, definitely, because I also work at other things. I also have like concerts at weddings, for example, and stuff. And sometimes it happens that I'm working a lot and then I'm not motivated to write songs. But actually, it's just to really tell myself that I love that because I forget it sometimes. I forget that I love to write songs and I love to sing. And I just have to remind myself of it and sit down on the piano and start singing. It's actually just coming into action that you're really saying, okay, I am going to start now. I'm just going to sit down, play something on the piano and start singing or like start recording something. That's actually what's taken me out of it because then I remember that I love it and I get inspired as well. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
great.
great.
Okay,
Okay,
so I
so I
think
think
we're
we're
about wrapping up now. Last question. What advice would you give to younger girls, especially who are looking to get into music and are sort of confused, about what exactly to do and how to get into it? Because I'm aware that a lot of young aspiring upcoming artists get, taken advantage of. So what advice will you give to these young girls especially?
I would actually give the advice that really focus on yourself and what you want, and don't let people tell you what you are supposed to want. So it's actually really important that first of all you develop your own vision of who you want to be as an artist, and you like explore your music, write songs, or just develop your style before you go somewhere, because sometimes it is that you're going to a casting show, for example, and you don't know who you are yet as an artist, and then they can do whatever they want with you. But I think if you know your style before and you know who you are and you know what you want to represent, then you can go there differently, and you can also start going into the whole industry in a different way. Because really always trust your own intuition, trust your inner voice.
Yeah, that is such great advice. Thank you so much for that. I've had
a fabulous time chatting with you today. I hope you enjoyed yourself as well. Is there any other thing that you probably want to tell us or let us know about what's next? When is the next single dropping? Where can we get your songs? Are they available on Spotify, Amazon, iTunes? Just brief information.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say thank you so much for having me. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it so much. I'm so happy that you took the time, and you're playing my songs, so it makes me so happy. Thank you. You can find my music on my website. It's biancaaristia.com. There you can find all the links. You can also find me on YouTube. There's all my music videos, also the one of Good Vibes. We actually shot in Spain, in the islands I told you about, Tenerife. It's really beautiful. Yes, and you can also find my music on Spotify, on Amazon, everywhere. You can stream it, you can download it. And if you like, connect with me on Instagram. It's also at Bianca Aristia. And write me a message, let me know who you are. I'd love to get in contact with you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard straight from Bianca Aristia.
Bianca, thank you so much for joining us today. I had so much fun. It was so nice to get to know you and get to know what you're about and what your music is all about. It's beautiful what you're doing, and I want to encourage you to keep at it and keep doing you and keep giving us great music. We're excited for your new album. We're excited for the next singles coming up, and we can't wait. So we'll keep following on Instagram and keep checking you on, all the social media channels. And thank you so much once again. Thank you. It's been a wonderful time. Have a lovely afternoon. Have a lovely weekend. Love you.
Yeah, thank you. You too. And thank you so much. It was so much fun. All right.
All right. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
All right, guys, that was Bianca Aristia. We had a beautiful chat with her there today on the dice, and I hope you guys had fun. I hope you learned a lot because she had a lot of advice and beautiful things to say and beautiful things to just dish out to us today. So don't forget to follow us on all our social media pages. If you aren't following, you are wrong. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all at digits1024. Now, as we usually say here on Your Refreshing Radio, a positive mindset is all we need for a better society. So think positive, speak positive, and remain optimistic to refresh our dearest country, Nigeria. Till I come your way again, I'm going to leave you with Bianca's song, Isolation. All right, so take care, guys, till I come your way again. Bye. Have a fab weekend. All right, so take care, guys, till I come your way again. Bye.
I'm doubting my abilities, forgot everything I had. Just floated in futility, don't know how to get back. Cause this isolation trail pulls me deeper into myself, where the dark shades of the past need me to be compassionate. This isolation trail shows me what I want instead. How long is it gonna last until I finally connect? Take the first step. Go ahead, connect. Take the first step. Go ahead, connect, connect, connect. Alerted by emergency, the world's changing so fast. On the verge of absurdity, trying not to go mad. Blind to what's true urgency, we need to treat each other with respect. Consider our diversity and how much we depend. I know we're not This isolation trail shows us what do we want to say. How long is it gonna last until we finally connect? Take the first step. Go ahead, connect. Go ahead, connect. Take the first step. First step, baby. Go ahead, connect, connect, connect. Take the first step. Feel it in your heart. Go ahead, connect. We gotta move closer. Take the first step. Let's go. Go ahead, connect, connect, connect.
They say picky where they carry for back, not know where they go. They say now play with the no player.
And me, Mr. McCarthy,
AKA Iyalaya. When I listen to
it's 1024 radio.
your refreshing radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Yo, this is your G, EXO.